What's up guys, Caleb back at you with another video, and today we're going to talk about the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, which actually dropped last week, and that was a really hype moment for me. A lot of people who watch me, you know, Mega Man X people, they were pretty excited for it too, and Mega Man X Legacy Collection was something I was really looking forward to because it wasn't like the original Mega Man X collection that came out in I don't know how many years ago. Like, it felt like 10 years ago or something. You know, it included like X1 through 6, and then it also had like Battle and Chase or something, that, you know, a racing game that was only released in the US or in Europe. Or I think it was in Europe or something. But that was on there too. It was like a secret game if you beat all 6. But I mean, it was really a special moment because, you know, I'm like a die-hard MX fan, and, you know, you bought both of them, and each one was like 20 bucks, and the whole thing was like 41.12, I think was the exact price that I paid for it. But it included X1 through 8, and it really was awesome, because it was like a brand new Mega Man X experience. Everything was in HD. It was just wonderful. It was an awesome time, and, you know, it was like reliving Mega Man X again. It was just a lot of fun because it sounds kind of cheesy or whatever, but playing the X Legacy Collection kind of made it feel like I was playing Mega Man X for the first time again. You know, just like with everything that you could do, you know, it was like a brand new experience, you know. It was just really awesome. So we're going to talk about what is featured on the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. So starting off with X1, the game looks pretty similar, but, you know, it's played on like a modern console. So I got mine for the PS4. It's kind of funny because the release night, I bought it for Switch because, you know, you get a whole lot of playtime out of my Switch, so I bought it for that first. Then, turns out, Nintendo has a problem with, like, third-party stuff, and it wasn't able to be played until 12 p.m. PST the next day. Go figure. So, I bought it on the PS4, and everybody was able to play it on PS4. You know, I think the original date was, like, 12 a.m. EST, July 24th or 23rd, or whenever it came out. So I had to buy it there, and then we were able to play it, and it was good times. So I actually bought the game twice. That's how hardcore of a fan I am. So that was cool. But as you can see, the games kind of look similar, but, you know, with an HD sort of flair. You can put cool filters on them, like you got filter options, like you have filter 1, 2, 3, you know, scan lines, and, you know, and one of the filters kind of looks like one of the filters that you can apply whenever you're playing on an emulator, like a Super Nintendo emulator. It doesn't really look good, but it is an option that you can choose for that if you want it. But, you know, the filters is cool. And you got the backgrounds that you can choose too. Like you got the you got the X1 through 4 background that you can choose with the special wallpapers too. You know, it's just cool options that you can do. You know, and it's just awesome. So you can just kind of relive your Mega Man X experience like that, and you just have a bunch of fun with it. They also have a Rookie Hunter mode. The Rookie Hunter mode, what you're able to do is actually make the game a little bit easier. You know, if you aren't that good at Mega Man X, you know, you can do Rookie Hunter mode and make the game a lot easier. But there's a couple things that you can't achieve, like a couple achievements that you aren't able to get if you do the Rookie Hunter mode. So, you know, you can do that. Like, for example, in Mega Man X6, you can't fall in pits. And I don't think, like, in Mega Man X, like, 1 or something like that, spikes aren't insta-death. And, you know, there's stuff like that. You can also change the version of the game by hitting square. And you can change from Rockman to Mega Man X. And so you want to do that. It's just really cool that they added these options in there. So I'm really happy with that. So the trophies are something that I never dealt with. Never did. I never platinumed the game. No, never really did achievement hunting stuff. So this was like a brand new experience for me. I had a lot of fun with it. And one of the trophies in this thing is go through Magna Centipede Stage without getting caught by any Searchlight. And like, this was just annoying to get because I did it. I completed the stage. Turns out you have to actually beat the boss as well. So like, some of these trophies just aren't like super descriptive with like the conditions that you have to fulfill. So it's just kind of funny and just kind of frustrating, you know, one of those things. And you get the trophy and you're like, oh yeah, you know. And it's just like, and like, even though it's kind of irrelevant because like, you know, I'm a speedrunner, speedrun these games, had world record times at points in my life. You wouldn't think like these trophies I would care about getting these trophies, but it's like, it's just a fun experience, you know what I mean? Then you have other trophies too, you know, like cut off mammoth's trunk and cut off. Well, no, I don't think cutting off octopus tentacles was a trophy too. But like, you have to get Zero's Buster. Like whenever you obtain Zero's Buster, like get that. You have to kill an enemy with the pink shot. You know, stuff like that, man. And it's just like really sort of stuff that you never really do like in a speed run. Then, you know, you do that stuff in casual. Like Mega Man X3, fight Bit and Bite and don't kill him with the aid of special weapons. So you like got a Buster only, and just you have all these achievements. And X4, there's another one called Fully Charged. You have to have all your sub-tanks full, weapon tank full, all bosses beaten, full health, with the secret item, maximum lives obtained, and then you get this trophy called Fully Charged. So you're pretty much like maxed out on everything. You know, it's just all these like really tedious trophies that you can get, but as you can see, I ended up platinuming it. That's like the first game I ever platinumed. I was pretty proud of it. It was great. So, with the X Legacy Collection 2, you know, it's a similar thing. You got these like funny trophies, and some of them are just annoying. Like in Mega Man X8, the only reason I haven't platinumed that game yet is because you actually have to get so many force medals in Mega Man X8, like it's absurd. Like you have to get like 300,000, 400,000 or something like that, because you have to actually max out X, Zero, and Axel to 100%. And if you've ever done that, that takes so many force medals. It's just ridiculous. You have to find them. You know, you have to get them. You pretty much have to 100% like the game as much as you can, and then, in addition to that, you also have to get Alia and the other two people that assist you. You have to play as them too, and so you have to beat the game so many times, and then you know, you have to, it's crazy. So I didn't end up doing that because it's just too much time. It takes way too much time, and I wanted to get back to my speedrun stuff, because with the X Legacy Collection, we ended up playing this all week. It was just a week dedicated to Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and it was great, and I had a lot of fun with it, and everything like that. So, that's pretty much what we did. Now let's talk about the version types. X1 through 3, like, there is input lag. It's just difficult for a game that's running on a modern console, designed for retro games, or well, you're playing a retro game on a modern console, and then you're also playing on a you know, I was playing on my Asus monitor, and it's not like 1 millisecond or anything, but the lag is there. So it was difficult to like play it with the input lag, but regardless, you know, it still looked good, you know. But here's where X4, 5, and 6, though, this is where it's different. As you can see, the loading times on X4, you know, that's a game, that's like a main game I speedrun. That version loads so much faster, like possibly up to a minute or more faster than the original. And like you can see like the graphics of the game, they look amazing too. Everything just looks more crisp and just really nice. And like I didn't really notice any input lag when I was playing X4, 5, and 6 either. So that was just like really cool for me because I was able to play that game like just a more preferred version in my opinion. I was able to play the game like that and I was just super happy with it. So that was great. And then X7, well, you can't polish a turd. Well, you can polish a turd, but it's not going to do much. And X8, just I hate both of those games. Got a little bit of thunder out there trying to interrupt my video, so that's awesome. But then X7 and 8, they're garbage. I don't really want to talk about them because I don't really like the games that much. But X1 through 6 is my main focus. But overall, I'd say X4, 5, and 6, those versions are wonderful. In my opinion, I think they're superior. I would like to actually speedrun them. We got cats. Got a cat. I'm probably scared of the thunder. So let's talk about the features and extra stuff. You know, there's a music player here. They actually made music dedicated for the game, which is really cool. They added like a secret track, you know, and like a lot of people were talking about, oh yeah, there's hints to Mega Man X9 in here, and I wasn't seeing it. You know, I wasn't seeing any hints or anything like that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Leave it in the comments below if you were suspecting there. I don't understand what people were saying, but regardless, they were talking about hints to X9. Maybe the music track itself, it's called like Re-Future or something. So the music player's there if you want to jam out to your favorite tracks. Like personally, I like X5 the most, so if I was going to jam out to some Mega Man X music, it'd be the X5. I think it has the best soundtrack of all Mega Man X games, so that's pretty cool. It's got the music player, and then here it's got the it's got like action figures and like figurines like that were exclusive to like Japan and stuff, and like some of these things are insane. They're like $500-$600. It kind of blew my mind because I want some of those too. Like they're really, really, really nice. For example, I've got this. This is forget what series this is, but this is ooh, that was very loud. So this is a series. It's called, I think it's called X-Kai, and this was featured in there too. So that's pretty cool. But some of them I just don't even have, and nor did I know that existed. It's got like cool things like the card games and like different sort of stuff and like concept art and all this neat stuff that we were just kind of looking at for like 10 or 20 minutes on stream, just like in awe. And then of course you have the Day of Sigma. It's like a 15-20 minute OVA of like pre-Mega Man X1. Pretty cool stuff, little video. Can't really go wrong with any of that. There's also a thing where if you watch the credits, you can actually hack and slash through the credits, and that's how you unlock the secret song called Re-Future or something. And maybe that was the thing where people were talking about, oh yeah, it's a hint to Mega Man X9. Okay, maybe that's what it was. But anyway, it's really, really cool. You can do all that, and it's awesome. Just like, you know, really cool, neat features with the game. So, but the main thing about the X Legacy Collection is the challenge mode. And what this is based on which version you're playing, the 1 or 2. You have challenges to where you're fighting double bosses. You're fighting 2 bosses. In this case, the first one that you can get, you fight on X Legacy Collection 1, is Show Penguin versus Frost Walrus. And you're fighting both of these guys not only simultaneously, but in an armor that no one's ever seen. It's like a white version of the Ultimate Armor, and it looks super cool. And, you know, you can select, like, your weapons, and, like, you go through a whole series. So you can only... I think there's 9 rounds, and each round contains 3 challenges, or 3 stages, or something like that. And you have to fight just pairs of bosses. And you can only pick 3 weapons for the whole, I guess, chain of bosses that you fight. But it's kind of cool because that reminds me of Wily Wars in a way, where, you know, in Wily Wars you can select the weapons and, you know, go through the stages that way, but you're not really going through stages, you're just fighting the boss fights. So it's not entirely like Wily Wars, but either way, it's really cool. And there's like a leaderboard where they show like your score and everything like that, and there's actually surprisingly way more people in that leaderboard than I thought, so that means that there's a lot of people actually really invested in this challenge mode. So it's pretty cool. That's like the main thing that you're paying for, I guess, like the brand new experience that has never existed before, so that's pretty cool. Challenge mode is really awesome. Never really been an advocate or a fan of challenge mode stuff, you know, in the first place, like no hit runs, you know, don't do this, or, you know, challenge mode stuff like that. I never really was into that, so I didn't really play it too much, but I did appreciate the fact that you know, that does exist in this, so that's pretty cool. But that pretty much sums up the X Legacy collection. It was just really fun playing it for the whole week. It was just awesome, dedicating an entire week to just going through all the Mega Man X games again. Kind of like a mini Mega May, you know, it's just like an event that I do in May where I go through every Mega Man game and just kind of like do fun stuff with it. And I didn't do that this year, so it was kind of like a mini version of that. All the week, going through all the stuff and getting all the trophies and things like that, and it was just a really fun time, and it was great. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching today's video. The next video should be a continuation of the speedrun guide, but I figured I would get this video done since like X Legacy Collection only came out last week. So anyway, we're going to continue the speedrun guide. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next video. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like the content, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and my Twitch, and more importantly, don't forget to sub to the YouTube channel. Thank you.